au verset 16. Matthieu chapitre 5. Matthew chapter 5 verse 14 through 16. Moi, c'est même seulement Bible parce que toujours pas chargé papier. Matthew chapter 5 verses 14 through 16. 3 weeks ago, we preached a sermon at another church only on Matthew 5 verse 13, where Jesus was talking to the disciple. He was telling them that they are the salt of the earth. That's where that sermon was. But this morning, we're going to continue the sermon where we're going to preach in Matthew 5 verse 14 through 16. Vous êtes la lumière du monde. Une ville située sur la montagne ne peut être cachée. Et on n'allume pas une lampe pour la mettre sur le boisseau, mais on la met sur le chandelier. Et elle éclaire tous ceux qui sont dans la maison. Que votre lumière luise ainsi devant les hommes, afin qu'ils voient vos bonnes œuvres et qu'ils glorifient votre Père qui est dans les cieux. Grâce à Dieu avec vous.
Amen.
Jesus was talking to the disciple, where he was telling them that they are the light of the earth. What is light? Light, it is a substance that lights up a darkness place. That's my definition. Light is a substance that's light up a darkness place. But in Arabic, the word light is Noah, Nun, He, and Resh. In Hebrew, it's Aleph, Vav, and Resh. When we were checking, we see that the light expresses connection between the natural and supernatural, or more specifically, a connection of God to man through the Holy Spirit. This is the light we are talking about. We're not talking about the light that we have in the house, or the light that we have in our car, but every one of you know the importance of light. Tout le monde qui là connaît l'importance que la lumière gagne. Spécialement nous-mêmes qui sommes en Haïti. Côté, c'est pas trop longtemps. Dans le quartier côté que nous sortis, nous voulons mettre la lumière. Ça qui est la lumière, nous, c'est une nouvelle que nous parlé dans Genèse, chapitre 1er, le verset 16. Côté que il explique nous, the light for the day and the light for the night. It says the big light was during the day, which is the sun, and then the small light during the night, which is the moon. So, many of us, that was the light that we knew. Nous ne pouvons pas faire lumière ça, nous ne pouvons pas. Ces étoiles avec la lune, non, qui te éclairer nous, les marcher dans la nuit.
Ah, c'est tout pour moi.
Mais, ça qui plus attire l'attention, c'est là où regardez moi côté Jésus-Christ a parlé avec les disciples, il a parlé avec Mounio, il fait reconnaître, il c'est la lumière du monde. Grâce à Dieu.
Amen.
Il dit que c'est la lumière du monde, monde qui a marché avec elle, pas marcher dans le fait noir. Monde qui remène, monde qui a suivi, pas marcher dans le fait noir. Même si vous avez un fait noir, parce que tout ça qui gagne, as long as you are walking with Christ, you are not walking in the darkness. Jesus let us know that you are the light of the world. The world is looking at you for whatever they are doing. Therefore, youth, adults, Christians, men of God, women of God, you have to know the way that you are acting. You have to know what are you doing when you are outside. Especially at your job, at your school, in your neighborhoods, because people are looking at you. Et vous supposez lumière pour moun sa yo, pour voir une éclairation, pour voir une figure, c'est deux bagages différents, ou pas même moun ensemble avec eux.
Amen.
Premier côté que vous parlez de lumière, c'est dans Genèse chapitre 1er, le verset 3 jusqu'au verset 4. When Bible explained to me that was the first thing that God created on earth. Dans Genèse chapitre 1er, la Bible a expliqué, elle dit que c'est l'Esprit bon Dieu seulement qui t'a mouvementé nos masses fait noir. C'est ça que tu gagnes. Because only the Spirit of God was movement on the darkness. And God said, may the light be. Bon Dieu dit que la lumière fut. Et puis la lumière paraît. Qui dit, les bon Dieu voient la lumière, bon Dieu voit la lumière à tel moment, il dit, on nous séparer ténèbres là avec lumière. Les partie lumière, jour, partie fait noir, non nuit, nuit. God called the light day and the darkness night. But still, during the night, they are still in the dark. So for people who's walking through the night, they need light. Because they're not going to see where they're putting their feet when they are walking or where they are going. For us who from Haiti or from part of Haiti where there are no lights, you can walk at night because you know exactly where you are going. If it was for light, you would be lost. But since you know where you're going, you'll be able to work. But God realized that I need to do something for these people also. You know what? Let me create light for them. So that's when God created the moon, what they call small light. The first point that we're going to share is the need for light in this world. Importance pour la lumière dans le monde. Christians are the light of the world. Chrétiens, c'est la lumière du monde. And live and functions as light. Qui dit, moun qui servit à bon Dieu, moun qui servent à bon Dieu, c'est pour mener une vie de lumière et pour en fonction avec la lumière. En plus, le chrétien nous fait toute activité le monde a fait. Le monde a volé, n'a volé. Le monde a tripotaille, n'a tripotaille. Le monde a parlé de mal, n'a parlé de mal. Le monde langue longue, il y a langue longue. Qui différencie entre nous-mêmes avec le monde? Est-ce qu'on considère tout étant la lumière du monde? Sous cette lumière du monde, qui dit le monde suppose à suivre. Parce que c'est au même qu'à éclairer le chemin. Les nous avons fait recherche, nous réalisons que la Bible explique nous que Jésus-Christ c'est lumière. Nous-mêmes qui servons le servant de bon Dieu, nous sommes rayon, lumière. Même le soleil là, où elle rayonne, pas où le soleil là, c'est le rayon qui éclaire la terre. Non, la lumière, pas la lumière, c'est le rayon qui créait, qui illuminait la terre qu'il faut capable marcher. Si ou même où c'est reflet de Jésus qui est lumière, qui ou même tout où c'est lumière, ou c'est ça éclairer le monde, c'est pas le monde qui peut éclairer. Le monde c'est pas suivre vous, c'est pas même qui peut suivre le monde. Amen. La Bible explique nous que bon Dieu a importance pour la lumière, de créer la lumière. Dans Genèse, chapitre 1er, verset 3 à 4, comme nous disions. Lumière a beaucoup d'importance dans la vie de tout le monde. Lumière, c'est pas elle-même qui peut voir où doit mettre pied ou doit marcher. Et ça va me remettre une thèse que l'église ici a gagné. Sous ces lumières du monde, nous sommes là sur vous, ou parce que vous avez marché dans le fait noir. Si je ne dis pas que vous ici à la marché dans le fait noir, combien de monde a levé? Parce que l'une est mou ou c'est lumière. Ou parce que vous apprêtez dans le fait noir, vous marchez dans le fait noir. If you are the light of the world, you cannot be walking in darkness. As I mentioned before, God sees the importance of the light. That's why God created the light. Put the sun during the day. Even if you don't have the sun, you still have the clarity where you'll be able to see. So you're not walking in the dark. So if you are the light of the world, you should be able to light up the world. Not the world influence you to cover your light. You cannot take a light for you to hide it. That's exactly what the Bible told me. If you are the light of the world, you got to be shone. C'est pourquoi on montrer que c'est la lumière du monde. On va prendre la lumière pour cacher dans la table. Christians are the light of the world. Nous-mêmes chrétiens, nous sommes la lumière du monde. Si nous sommes la lumière du monde, nous sommes éclairer le monde. Nous sommes pour le monde à suivre ça l'a fait. Des gens, petits chrétiens disent non, on ne va pas petit moins bien avec tout ça parce que pour ça l'a fait, on va l'influencer petit moins. You call yourself a Christian, woman and men of God. For other people don't want their friends to be your friends because of the way you're acting, you're smoking, you're drinking, the way you speak. It's unbelievable. If you are the light, you have to shine on the other people. Not the other people try to run away from you. You should be happy when they hear that their friends are the friend of you. When their kids are the friend of you, so they should be happy for them to say, yes, my child or my children have a good environment. They choose nice people to be their friends. I'm so happy. Not to try to tell their kids not to be your friend. One day Jesus pointed to an unexpected group of people. He said to his disciple, you are the light of the world. John 15, verse 5. If you are the light of the world, my brothers, my sisters, why you are walking in the darkness? Tu sais, lui, il y a du monde pour ça marcher dans le fait noir. Ou dit non, pasteur, va marcher dans le fait noir pour éclater. Oui, il est éclaté, mais en don tout noir. Your conversation is darkness. Your mind is darkness. Everything you take off is darkness. People don't see any light in you. They don't see the reflect of Jesus Christ in your face. When they are looking at you, they should see Christ. L'homme a parlé de vous-même, l'homme a regardé, c'est pour voir Jésus-Christ reflété dans la vie.
Amen, amen.
Au contraire, on est tous sur le monde. On va prouver que c'est la lumière du monde. Si vous êtes tout chrétien, si vous êtes tout serviteur de mon Dieu, you're supposed to be the light. Jesus Christ declared that you are the light of the world. You cannot be hiding your light. Your light has to shine. N'a marché dans le fait noir. Je me souviens, en Haïti, en Haïti, tu as un chanteur qui dit, n'a pas couru sur route là, nous pas comme côté pour aller. N'a pas couru sur route là, nous pas comme côté pour aller. Obéis dans la vie ça. Comment ça va? Si vous n'avez pas Jésus dans la vie ça, vous avez une machine qui s'ennuie, qui a couru sur route là, si vous pas comme côté pour aller.
Yes.
Qui dit nous-mêmes, nous tous qui là, nous supposons la lumière du monde. Nous supposons qu'il y a une lumière dans la vie nous, depuis nous, pour être Christ dans nous-mêmes.
Amen. Amen.
Nous ne pouvons pas nous, c'est pour nous. Dans le travail, moi, vous avez des conversations, on apprend. Depuis on fait ça, on parle, on dit, on met pasteur. Il y a des gens qui disent, we don't like, especially in the afternoon, because my shift is 7 to 3. But when I work some overtime, 3 to 11, they said, we don't like when the pastors are around. You cannot speak freely the way we want to speak. L'homme côté on suppose qu'il y a respect pour vous.
Amen.
They should see the difference between you and the other people. They cannot take all kind of conversation because the light is there.
Yes.
What do you do with your light? Do you hide it? Or is your light shining? Jesus said, you are the light of the world. So what are you doing with your light? Qui sont faits avec lumière là? You create more darkness than people who are not even knowing God. Amen. People are afraid of you. They don't want to talk in front of you because when they say something, you twist it. Say something different. People don't want to be your friends because of your action. Moun never well, you peux parler. C'est pas parce que vous respectez nous, parce que vous parlez pour changer parole de te dire. Vous dites A, ou même vous dites B, C, D, ou ajoutez tout le reste vocabulaire à l'air. If you are the light, you have to know who you are. Your light should be shined.
Amen.
Not to hide. Jesus tells the disciples that you are the light of the world. If you read John 15 verse 5, Philippians 4 verse 13, Romans 12 verse 2, Isaiah chapter 42 verse 6, Isaiah 60 verse 1 to 3. That's all the places besides when God said, may the light be and light be. They talk about the light. They talk about how light is very important. If you read the verse 13 that was before 14 and 16, Jesus was telling the people they are the salt of earth. Finished talking about the salt of earth that's going to season the people, then he said you are the light. So what is the two different conversations? If you are the salt, you're going to seasoning people, then he said you are the light. So that means those people, when you finish to seasoning them, then you have to keep them to walk in the light, not in the darkness. How important light is. Light is so important. Sometimes people are going to say, I think even the world realized that. They changed the time from seasons. There are some time of the year, especially in winter time, where it's getting dark too early. So they change the time so people can walk in the light for a certain period of time. Because they know at that time you're going to be leaving work, so they need light outside for you. So they change the time. So that's how important the world see the light is. So how about you, the men and women of God, you don't know the value of light. If you know the value of who you are, people will be happy to walk by you, so they will be walking in the light. But not in the dark. Thank you. Jesus called you the light of the earth. You have to lighten the earth, not to make the earth darker than the way it already is. You have to preach the word of God. Let people know that Jesus is light. Jesus is love. Come to Jesus, not to chase them away. There are some people who chasing people away from churches. People don't come to churches because of you, because of me. We have to change the way that we're acting, the way that we live our life. Let's show that we are the light. Let's show that we have Jesus in us for the reflect of Christ to be in our face.
Hallelujah.
Ou pas capable de rester dans le fait noir. Sous ces lumières, lumière pas capable cacher dans le fait noir, pas capable prendre lumière pour mettre dans le bâtard. Au contraire, c'est pour lui mettre sur mon nom, pour tout le monde qui a regardé pour la lumière, pour capable éclairer le monde.
Amen. Amen.
If you read Philippians 4 verse 13 or Romans 12 verse 2, where they talk about the light, even in Peter, I believe it's 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 13 or 14 or verse 4, where he's talking about the light, how important the light is, how the light lighting the world. So what you gonna do with your light? Youth. God called you for a specific mission. He's trying to let these kids that perish out there, that there's a God who loves them. There's a God who's going to lighten them from the darkness where they are, for them to change their lives. And my job sometimes is so sad when I see some kids, young kids, 11, 8, 5, 6, 13, all the way to 17. The way that they live their lives, it's unbelievable. Youth, show them, talk to these kids, let them know. Preach the gospel by the way you live your life. So they can see there is light. They can see, they can know there is hope for them. Because some of them, they have no hope. Yes. It is very sad for these kids. They don't know where they are. Ils ne savent pas qui va oyer. Ils ne savent pas si on va si on va. Si on s'est perdu. Ils ne savent pas parler de fondation. Donc même chance pour vous, vous comparez à haïtien qui va en fondation. You have a foundation for you to know who you are, for you to know the value of the person that you are.
Amen.
What are you doing with that foundation? What are you doing with the wisdom that your parents pour on you? That's something for certain. That Haitian parents, that's one thing that we do for our kids. We give them value.
Amen.
What are you doing with the value that we pour on you? Let it reflect in your face. Let the world see that you are not the same. You are different.
Amen. Amen.
You cannot be walking in the darkness with those kids. You have to show them the light. You have to show them how people walk on the light. How when God is reflecting in your face, when you're prison, show them so they can see the way. So when they see you, they can see the light. What are you doing with that light? Live and function as light.
Amen.
In the classroom. What are you doing? You are the one who disturbs the teacher. The teacher cannot speak in the class, cannot teach because of you. And you are the light of the world. If you are the light of the world, you should be able to enlighten them. When you are there, you should be the example for them to be able to learn, for them to be able to know that there is a God and our God is light.
Amen.
Not you influencing them, for them not to be able to follow the instruction, not to be able to listen, not to be able to learn just because of you. How a shame. John 8, verse 12, Jesus stated, I am the light of the world. He that followed me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life.
Amen.
The light of life. Lumière qui va la vie. Même ce que Jésus te dit avec dame samaritaine, non. Sous boire de l'eau, ça m'a baillé là. Ou bien de l'eau pour la vie. It's the same way if you are the light, you walking in the light. You walking and people should see you as the light. They should be able to follow you as the light. Not for them to influence, to cover your light, to hide your light, and your light cannot shine. It's unbelievable how we live our life, how the world can see that the difference between us and them. John 9 verse 5, Jesus said, as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Jésus-Christ dit, pendant que dans le monde, c'est la lumière du monde. Si ou même dans le monde, ou c'est le reflet de Jésus, ou supposé la lumière du monde tout.
Amen. Amen.
Par contre, si j'aime mon lumière, vous pensez que c'est lumière qui ou regarder qui claire côtoyer? Non. C'est étincelle, c'est reflet, c'est eux même qui illumine côtoyer, qui fait côtoyer capable d'éclairer. Mais ce n'est pas l'ampoule là comme si vous regardez qui éclaire, c'est pas lui-même qui éclaire place là vraiment. So it's the same. Jesus Christ is no longer on earth. Jésus-Christ n'est pas là encore. Nous-mêmes avons qui reflète Jésus-Christ. C'est nous-mêmes qui représentons la lumière du monde.
Amen.
Sous ces lumières du monde, on ne peut pas marcher dans le fait noir.
Non.
Christians, are you the reflectors? Are you reflecting the light the way as a jar or prism reflect the light of the sun? L'on regarde le soleil là, mais on regarde, c'est pas le même qui soleil là vraiment. So reflect the way. That's the way you're supposed to reflect when people see you. L'homme on a regardé c'est comme ça supposé ou refléter ou son rayon que depuis tout on a regardé la lumière qui a brillé là ou même. Là regarde le visage you're supposed to look different. When they're looking at you they should see you somebody's different. Ou pas vivre même avec tout le monde. L'homme marche ou contrôler façon marcher ou contrôler ça faire. You control what are you saying with your mouth. You control what are you saying. You watch what you're watching with your eyes. Where you're stepping. You don't go to the same place as other people are going. Christian pastors, women, men of God, they've been all over the place. They've been in the place where they're not supposed to be. They're watching stuff that their eyes not supposed to see. Ou sont sacerdoce royal, ou sont nation sainte, ou sont peuple acquis, ou sont le monde différent. Sans fait, c'est pas une bagaille le monde a fait. Ça le monde a fait, c'est pas bagaille le monde capable de faire. Le monde suppose à copier sur vous, mais pas à copier sur le monde.
Amen.
Where is your light? What do you do with your light? Do you hide your light, or do you let your light reflect on the world? So the world can work. They don't stay in darkness. Matthew 5 verse 16. The same way, let your light shine before others, that the way they see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. The way the world looking at you, they can see the power of God that's in heaven. They can see that they are somebody different. There's the kingdom of God is on earth through us as Christians.
Amen.
How do we live our life? Do we stay in the darkness? Do we drive people to the darkness? Or do we drive them to the light? As the Bible says, we have to shine. Jesus told the disciples, they are the light of the world. They cannot stay in the dark. They cannot walk in the darkness. If you are a man of God, you are a woman of God, your ray, the prism should shine to the people that's walking out there. What are you doing? So même quand prend Marie Moun, so même quand prend Madame Moun, so même dans le téléphone, conversation incroyable. So même dans le travail là, moun pas dans le travail là peut-être ou même. Il y a des gens qui ont travail, ils ne peuvent pas mettre un haïtien là-dedans parce que façon à vivre. Ils ne peuvent pas faire que j'ai à vivre pendant le travail là. C'est peut-être ça, ils ne peuvent pas préférer aucun haïtien côté eux. C'est parce qu'ils ne peuvent pas venir, non, ils ont besoin de monde, mais façon qu'ils vivent, ils sont tellement dévergondés, ils ne peuvent pas venir dans le travail là. Ils connaissent que c'est lumière, et puis le travail dans le darkness, il a marché. My brothers, my sisters, Jesus Christ came on earth as the light. He chose 12 disciples to shine over the world when he's gone. So they can leave those words for you and for me. So now, what are you doing with them? What are you doing with your light? From today and from now on, you're going to choose for you to shine, or you're going to keep hiding your light? What you want to do? What is your choice? What are you going to pick? Quelle décision vous voulez prendre? Est-ce que vous voulez prendre une décision pour briller dans le monde, pour faire le monde connaître c'est lumière, côtoyer pas choisir une darkness, ou bien vous va marcher dans le monde avec fait noir? Est-ce que vous marcher dans fait noir avec le monde? Qui est-ce que vous voulez? Jésus-Christ est le disciple. Jésus-Christ est la lumière du monde. Mais qui sont vous faire? Est-ce que la lumière là, on va prendre serrer dans la table? Ou bien est-ce qu'on va lever bien haut pour tout le monde voir bon lumière qui a brillé dans la vie?
Amen.
What choice you gonna make? Today is time for you to choose. You're gonna stay in church, preach the gospel to the one out there. When they see you, they're gonna be so happy to see you because they know you have something new for them. You have news for them, or they're going to say, oh no, I don't want to see that girl because when she's coming, she's going to start cursing. Us as parents, you don't know how much our children curse when they're out there. When they're walking out there, the way that they speak is unbelievable. But when in the church, you are sent. No, you have to be the same person that you are in the church, the same person out there.
Amen.
Amen.
Ou pas capable de buy no show or buy no fat.
No.
Either you give hot water or you give cold water. Or if you mix it together, I give you warm water. But which one are you? Are you cold or are you hot?
Oh.
Do you have the light or are you staying in the darkness? It's time for you to choose which direction you want to go. Today is the day. It's the time for you to choose which life you want to live. You want to live a lightened life or you want to live a darkness life. I hope no one in here picked the darkness life, but they picked the lightened life. Because when people see you, they see the light of Jesus in you. They can see Jesus reflect in your face. And they can see the difference between you and their children.
Amen.
So you can be happy. They can say, yes, my children make the right choice. They pick the right person to be their friends. Guys, leave your brother's wife alone. When they see you, for them not to run away from you. Woman, leave your husband, only your husband. Guy, have only one wife. Woman, have one husband. When you see somebody else's husband, don't start scratching their hands. You are the light of the world. My wife said, where is this coming from? You just don't know, baby. You are the light of the world. May your light shine. Be the representative of Christ on earth.
Amen.
But not the representative of the devil. Because the devil can choose you and can destroy you. But the light of God can reflect on you as long as you allow yourself to be a woman or a man of God. Put yourself in the position where God can use you, where you can be the light of the world. So that people who's your friend or people who's around you will not walk in the dark. May God bless you. May God bless you.
Amen.